brings it to me and he says, "This is not my bill." So I'm like, okay, why would he be like this? So I have to have a conversation with him. I then call the treasurer and I say, hey, you know, what's going on here? She basically says, I've asked. And it's just a wink and a nod. As you know, I don't get away with winking a nod here. As much as everybody wants to think so, I'm the most scrutinized person in this township.
Well, this is the first time I've heard about a wink and an eye or.
That's what she said.
So why don't we get together on this and straighten this all out and reinstate it?
How I look at this, Doug, is after we get through this here, we're really gonna go through and set it up.
Because I mean,
So it's
your words
max
were,
transparency.
we stood outside here after the first meeting, hey,
Yeah.
let's get together on this and we'll work together. And man, I don't know, I just feel like it hasn't worked.
When this is done, when this is over, and we come to it comes to a finalization of what happened, no matter what it is, good, bad, or ugly, okay? Everything for the fire company as far as how your books are done for tax money, okay? Your rate, all that stuff is going to be implemented by ordinance, okay? They'll be approved by the supervisors, and you guys will abide by it. And that's where you
I
can't
think
get
that
money.
we still haven't gotten back to the tax money. When we get the fuel money back.
When
and the
you
insurance
get-
money.
Once this is all
This
done,
is
yeah.
all
Let's
done.
get
We'll
on the
come
side
in,
of the
we'll
audit.
get
We'll
everything
get on the
done.
side of the audit.
That $15,990 tipped the scale. We're having a 75th anniversary. 75 years this firehouse has been in service. We wanted to do something nice for the community. We were gonna have a nice big party at the firehouse. And we were gonna like have a little get together for all the family members somewhere at a venue. We talked about it Monday night. We just don't see where, we're not sure when the hurdles are gonna end and how much more money we're gonna put out.
Doug, and this is how I look at it, since 23, all this was asked. That's how I look at it. And it was asked while your guys were all here, this was all firehouse here. That is the supers. There
But I
was,
think what was misleading is, in that email that Tracy Tackett got, I think towards the end, there's something wording in there, correct me if I'm wrong, that we will get back to you to let you know where we're going, how we're gonna proceed with this. Is the way Jared read the email to me. And I don't know how true that was.
I don't know how true it was.
We never
either.
got
You
any.
can't verify anything, right?
I know, we never got anything back. All we have is the email that Jared showed us, that said that she said that she would get back to us when she finds more out about it.
I thought you
don't
guys
think we
had
ever
it.
got it.
But I think I had something, and maybe I don't have it here, but I had gotten an email that said that she went over everything with you guys and how you were gonna proceed forward. You're gonna have monthly meetings with her, hand over financial papers. Like, this was supposed to be already done long before we got here.
What was that, 1 or 2 meetings before she left, I think?
It was in October, that's when most of that came out. This one here is
But I don't
October
remember
10th.
her talking about that.
If we get through this, or I won't say if, I want to say when we get through this, okay? And the more you cooperate with the auditor, the quicker we can get through it,
Yeah.
okay? The more forthcoming you are, the quicker we can get this done. Then we can sit down with you guys, get everything done above board, in writing, so that somebody comes in and says, why are you paying for this stuff? We can say, because we have a written agreement right here that we will pay for this.
Right, that's the
It
big problem I
wasn't,
have.
I was a firefighter on the board and I shook your hand and said, hey, we'll pay for it. That's not how we operate, that's not how we
And
operate.
there was concerns with the public from that. Like with the donation of 50,000, it was, everybody, here's the fire guy, I think it was Troy Armstrong, Bill Trey, and Sean Frisco, I think. So you got 3 guys from here giving the donation, and the residents were upset about that. So Doug, even after I get here, I'm still dealing with the political aftermath of me making this
Oh
one.
my gosh.
Right? So what everybody thought is, I'm sitting here complaining about, I'm bringing you the complaints that I got. That's all this is. It's basically you guys are shooting the messenger. I have nothing. If anyone in this room can show me, Kevin Murray, if you can show me where I put something online, where I said I'm gonna shut this show down,
No, we're not.
where I have a retribution or a vendetta against you.
He asked me a
You know,
question.
you can go
He
up
asked me
to
a question.
And do it the
But
way.
that's what I'm saying.
When Doug's done, whenever I
See,
stop.
you can talk, Kevin, I don't.
Oh, now I can talk.
No, when after Doug's done, you can. But Doug, that's my point. So I gotta be able to verify, I gotta have papers here. That's all it is. And as far as the money goes, I keep going back to the Office of Public Records. That's gonna be a problem for you guys moving forward. Because they were told something totally different. Totally different.
All right. Thank you. And I don't want to apologize for the outburst at the other meeting. It's just that, Emotions were running high, and I apologize. Thank you, Jeff.
I appreciate that, Doug, right there. Thank you.
I just want to clarify with the Office of Open Records.
Sure.
We did not tell them anything here. We gave them our financials. We didn't fall under the right to know. Nothing we changed, nothing we told them we don't need your money. So I would like you to actually stop saying that.
No, I'm not gonna stop saying that.
'Cause that's
I'm
not what
actually
we
gonna
said.
refile it now.
File all you want.
I'm good, but that's what I'm saying,
what we
Jeff,
said-
these aren't threats, Jeff, I'm just telling
Really?
you.
It
There's
sounds like it.
there needs to be
Why would you refile it
transparency.
when we just litigated?
There
it
needs to
or
be
whatever you want to call it?
transparency here, and right now, there's not.
Okay, your
But
transparency.
there's not, Jeff, and I don't understand
Out
why
of
you
your
have a
mouth.
problem with it.
And I just want to clear this because you keep saying things in front of everybody here and you don't expect anybody to come back at you.
Oh, sure I do, actually.
Transparency.
Sure.
The Office of Open Records, as you should well know, we gave them all our financials. They determined. We never said we don't need your money. That's not how it works. They look at what money we have and we don't fall under your right to know. We only went with a lawyer because we had never heard it. We reached out to other fire companies and everybody said, we don't know where this is coming from. You might want to talk to a lawyer. That's
Instead
just,
of coming back to me and say, hey, Landman, what's
what did I
going on?
say to you? You should have made a phone call. Didn't I? Didn't I?
I reached out to Jared,
We sat right, I said, call me.
but
You and I have had phone calls back and forth.
who's the president, Jeff? If you call here.
Have you not called me on other
other
stuff with the fire company? Have you not called me about things that had anything just to do with the fire company? Have we not spoken on the phone in the past?
I don't believe we ever have. I
Cell phone, baby.
And we've had Anyway,
Hold on a second.
you called me directly when you wanted us to respond to a call down on your road because there was a schizo guy on drugs. Completely against everything, but you called me.
Did you answer it?
I was bit, doesn't matter if I
Hold
answered.
on a second, but you're saying.
Did you call me?
Jeff, oh, of course I called you,
Why?
because I needed fire police.
Then what do? You call 911.
Oh, but if
Am I
I had
your
Jeff's
pet
number,
company?
isn't he gonna answer the phone?
But am I your pet company?
Oh, no, but you're the.
See what you're doing here?
You're the company
You're trying
at
to
the
twist
firehouse.
it.
No, I'm not,
But
Jeff.
anybody here would be told to call 911. You called me directly, I would roll a truck out. Why would I? Because then if I get in an accident or something like that, you wouldn't cover.
Where were you when I called?
I'm going to.
Where were you when I called? Answer, real quick. Where
I was
was
at the
it?
firehouse,
Okay.
working.
Let's talk about something else. I called you guys for an accident out here when I got a road crew guy out here directing traffic. I have the president's phone number, I got your phone.
Gotta
I
call
called you,
911.
neither one of you answered, never even called back. Then I go ahead, I called Jared, because I'm trying to go ahead and put something on an emergency management page. All of a sudden, the page disappeared.
They
Right?
volunteers.
911 is.
They're not on
I'm
your
just saying.
payroll.
Okay.
I asked for something like this. Why didn't you call and say I wanted financials? We spoke afterwards and I said, all you had to do was call, we could have worked this stuff out.
Jeff, because you guys are not into the finances. Do you handle the QuickBooks? Have you made entries in QuickBooks?
Did you know that then?
Yeah, I knew the treasurer should be doing it.
No, whatever, okay, keep twisting it. I
It's
would
not
also like.
twisting it, Jeff.
It
It's saying
is,
that.
because you didn't know anything about what I do and do not know. You're just using reasons now why you wouldn't have called me on this, but you called me on other.
You,
I'm
Jeff, you
just
and
telling
Jared
you.
both have never answered the phone when I picked up. To this day, Jared's never answered on anything.
Why wouldn't?
So,
Why would they? Because they're the firehouse of record for our township.
did I call you back?
Volunteers.
Yeah, Jeff, you calling back after the state police and the ambulances were all there. I get what you're saying. We eventually
You
called
understand?
911. and
I
said,
spoke
got
to you and I
this.
told you, I was busy working
I
at the fire.
understand, I
So,
understand.
anyway, and I'd also like to just address what you said about the meeting, we're talking about all this moving forward, and we can get through this, so we will get through it, but then we have to talk about the fuel, we can't do the handshake. These are budget items, but, so, we run the budget. It's in the budget, we always got it. But my point being is, in August, we asked for a meeting, we didn't get it. We specifically asked for all the items that are under 1553 that you're required to meet with us about annually.
What was this?
And let's see, your response, Jason. I have your response here, August 22nd. Hello, Jason, let's start here. Some things that need to be covered in this agreement are current and active head counts named in Detroit Workers' Comp. Okay, we were cool with that. Active monitoring of financials of the firehouse to include quarterly financials. Can't require that. It's just not. 1553 doesn't require quarterlies. Reporting other sources of income, including grants. Not your business. We have no problem giving it to you, but it's not. Strategic plans, capital investments, all this, audits, findings for all audits, several audits, and at the end, then we can skip on to the other items that were asked for. However, they were subsequently declined. And then you said, we see no reason for full transparency with the township officials, residents, and fire department 87. So, I don't know what that last line means. You see no reason for full transparency.
I would
which
say
you just
for
said.
not having full transparency, maybe
Okay.
I missed it.
So my point also is just to say, we've asked for these meetings. You're saying we haven't met. We've asked. We've got the records here, and I'm not going to go through them. I did that last time. We've asked for meetings, and we've been denied or ignored. Vicki literally emailed me and said a non-response from the township doesn't equal us making a decision, or I can take it out, but a non-response from the township.
Doesn't mean you gave,
Thank you,
I
guys.
just want to make sure we're on the.
E poi ci dà-
53 is your requirement. Your requirement, and you are required to meet the fire law.
It's Coke Lane over at the house.
So, I just want to know when that's going to
When you're meeting it, I believe you guys are gonna have a meeting with, Ms. Kushto, to figure out how.
You're supposed to be meeting with our fire company to move forward and to come on the same page. You won't meet with us. We've asked for
Not that
meetings.
I won't meet with you. I think we were just trying to work through this paperwork here, is what you guys are meeting
But
with.
that doesn't mean anything. This is 1553B, what you're required to do. This is financials, I'm fine with that.
Is that what you were meeting with Tracy on?
That's where we started meeting on it. We had a meeting to discuss where we're moving forward. We've never gotten it. We asked for it in August. I'm wondering when are we going to get that, so we can move past this as well.
August of this year? August of 25? Okay, yeah.
And I'm just, and honestly, this is not
I
point
believe that's when we were between managers, is that what it was?
No, you wrote that information.
Yes.
The meeting is not contingent on the audit,
No, absolutely, we should still have the meeting, it's not contingent on
We
the
just
audit.
want, we want that to be also, it's not us trying to avoid anything. And I can't speak for everybody with this audit, I wasn't in the room, I was out there. If we agree to it, by all means, but also I want you to point out, we don't have to, unless you have a specific ordinance saying that. We have no problem, as far as I understand, we have no problem opening those books. We've never had a problem.
Two-way professional.
Pardon?
then why haven't we gotten transactions?
Because you came after us and we haven't, we've
We've
been
been
buried
asking
with
for it
them.
from the
I think
get-go.
that's outstanding since
You were
January.
asking for things you are not
Since
entitled
February?
to. You asked us for the tax funds, we've covered the tax fund. Asking us for all the other financials is not your business. We also said in the beginning, it states right here, Jason said we'll discuss it, and you haven't met with us. Then you came at us about taxes, 4 years, 1 year, 10 years. So of course we're going, okay, this is never going to end. But we did state back in August, we will meet and discuss the full audit. And then crickets again. So I just want to go back.
In August, we discussed the full audit, but we're sitting here now saying we don't want the audit. And then we just sat here through everything with Vicki and Jared and Mr. Frederick and Bill.
In August,
in
it was discussed.
Okay, but I think that's how we got here, right?
And then we had no meeting, nothing.
Yeah, but I think that was part of the emails going back and forth, trying to get all the financials and everything.
No, you came at us about that, and Jason stated we can discuss that at the meeting. That's where it was left, and then you didn't have a meeting. You go with the emails, I got them here, I'll give you the whole pile.
How did we end up in meetings in December? And then again in January? No, it was December after.
August, we were speaking. That's
Okay.
where this started, in August. Actually, it started in July, I believe, when my wife emailed you, and then we went down the line.
We
Right,
ended our December meeting.
And then
where we
December
met.
16th, we met,
right.
and we agreed 1 year on December 23rd. We'd be bonus. We were here, and I would like to address that. saying
Yeah,
he
at
didn't
5
show
o'clock,
up.
I would be closed.
No, he was here at 2:30, you were gone. Absolutely, he was here at 2:30.
Well, I don't work on Fridays, but were you going at 2:30 on Friday here?
The building was locked.
Maybe in the mailroom.
I'm just saying, we were told to be here, we were here. Jason emailed you later that day and sent you.
Huh? I'm asking, what, no what?
Go on record then.
December meeting?
December 23rd.
December 23rd.
We had a December meeting, then we asked for, Mr. Carafa asked for the transaction history for the general fund for 24 and 25 to reconcile the transfers. And then we had the public meeting in February where we agreed, Firehouse and the Township agreed to have Mr. Jared Landis, Amanda, Mr. Carafa, and Ms. Vicky hold meetings. And I don't believe we were able to get any more than just one of those meetings
Can
scheduled.
you do me a favor and close that door? That smoke's bothering
Yeah,
people.
I'm not asking about that, I'm asking about,
So-
you were saying about the 23rd of December, there was nobody here. You made the reference that we didn't show up until later that night. That's
No, that
not
was an
correct.
email. That was an email we received in December at
December 23rd.
4:59.
Yes. On the 23rd, I want to clarify, because you make it sound like we didn't show up until after business.
It was at 5 o'clock. I can't speak.
That
We
was
have a
the-
mail drop. Was there anything in the
That
mail
was,
drop there?
he
This was
specifically
an
stated.
email at 4:55, 4:59.
He specifically
And
stated-
it was under the deadline that was established. This was an email that Jason gave to us.
And what did he say? He was here at 2:30, didn't want to put it through the slot. I'm just saying,
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
I just
That's
want to
news
clear
me.
things up, because you make these statements and make it sound like we're not following what's been. We have. We have been more than open for meetings.
Right. It's
For
not what my
dropping off-
solicitor thinks is the problem, Jeff. That's how we got where we're at today. We still have certain items that have been asked for in January we didn't get.
What are they?
Can you send
Because
us a
if
list?
that's
No,
what
we're gonna.
Again,
hang on.
it's said-
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
we're
wait.
sorry, yeah, we've agreed we're gonna get the auditor.
And that's fine.
The auditor's gonna only look at the discrepancy, the items that we've identified that appear to be discrepancies, because we are not auditors.
Again, I'm just clearing, because in
To
January
narrow
you
the
weren't
scope,
told
it's
that.
not, the auditor, and she's a fire department specific auditor.
Back corner, Antelope Drive, Fire Chief. I'm bringing up my letter a lot tonight. That letter has no allegations of fraud in it whatsoever. And if you're reading into it, you're lying again, because that's what you do. We all know this. The first part of the letter you read, I regret that, no, it's not even in my letter. I have a copy of it right here.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know if somebody added that after the fact, it was just a Word document.
Oh, no, this came out of your email right here, and I kind of highlighted it down here where he says, this was a difficult decision, not one taken lightly, but ultimately the wasteful spending of taxpayers' money and putting a luxury purchase above the safety of the firefighters is something I cannot endure.
That's not fraud.
Opinion, that doesn't count as.
That's an
I
opinion.
understand that, and that is not what led to this.
You
This
said
is
it
not
was
the
fraud.
catalyst.
You said I alleged fraud.
Literally stated that
No, no, no.
letter is what it
Yeah,
was.
you did.
What I'm
Why bring
saying,
the letter up if that's not?
Yeah.
this-
No,
that
I read it
And this was in
beginning-
2023.
I read this in the beginning of this meeting, this very line. The fraud, as Mr. Steigerman's walking back tonight, it was,
Hold on, you said.
I'm not walking anything back, it didn't
Listen.
happen.
listen, you can say that all you want.
And I
Something was
do.
said- Something was said in front of two supers that alleged that this
You
was
said
done.
it
Then
3
now-
meetings
Now
ago.
he says that you accused them of fraud. And that was just said to us the other day. So, I don't know.
Oh, just the other day.
Well, when was the last time Jeff walked it back? And I said Jeff's walking it back. When was that?
You said 3 meetings ago, 2 high-ranking officials of the firehouse, I watched the meeting,
Yeah.
came to you and allegated fraud, and that was just this year.
With
after the first year.
allegations that were very, very
What were
concerning.
what were the allegations?
In here, it was wasteful taxpayer money
That's
spending.
opinion, that's not fraud.
Okay, so nobody was
Yeah,
taking
it was-
elaborate vacations or anything.
What did Jeff say?
Say, I think they're fraudulent. He said, basically, in his opinion, it was wasteful spending.
Okay, well, then that's fine. As
He
I
doesn't
keep
make that-
saying
he
to
never
you,
makes
as
that
I keep saying to you, I did not use your resignation for a catalyst. I took it,
It
I
seems
took
like
it,
it, tell you
I
that.
took it. Well, this here, Pat, looks pretty bad when you're saying that, right? How many years were you at the firehouse?
24.
24. And then your last year, you're like, I just can't do it. This is wrong.
I'm
That's what
only
he said.
now.
So I goes, okay, they're pissed off at each other, that's what I said.
No, I'm old now, I don't wanna get up before.
So now I'm like, no. So now I'm like, okay, well then it gets brought up again. It was said to us, right? Whether it was you accused them of fraud or he accused you of fraud, that word was used. And that's something.
That letter does not state fraud.
I'm not saying it does, I just read it to you. I just read it to you. So, forget the insinuation, I just read it, I'm not insinuating anything, this is the letter. I give it to all the residents that asked for it, this is it. I got nothing to hide, right? But I'm not saying you said it was fraud, I'm saying you said.
Well, that's what,
That's how you took it.
No.
And if that's how you took it, that's fine. But then I have the comment made by Jeff.
And what was his comment again? Because
Initially, what was it, Mr. Crawford?
There was allegations made of fraud
That's hearsay.
by you.
Alleged.
Yeah.
That's
But that's.
He didn't hear
Here's the written
verbal,
document of the
huh?
allegation.
Verbal, because it's not that right here. I wasn't in any.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you
no.
weren't, no, you
He was
weren't.
saying
It was-
Jeff was
it
right
was-
here.
That is
Against
he
you.
said.
That's hearsay.
It's not that you
It's not
said,
hearsay.
it's not.
It's in this meeting, it's
Said the fire
out.
company was committing
It's not
fraud.
valid.
Things you said was hearsay.
Listen,
the only
that's
time
what
I
started
addressed
this.
this is when you brought up about the right to know, you said I started the right to know. And I said I had to, because I was advised by Tracy Tackett, she would not release the letter until I did that. And when we sat here 2 weeks ago, whatever, behind closed doors,
Yeah, you.
the four of us,
Yeah.
I stated that, and I stated I got told by a resident that you are now claiming I'm the one who claimed the problem.
That's what you
And
said.
I called you right out and I said, you're a liar.
No, you didn't.
And-
You said
No,
that's
that's
not.
exactly what I said.
And I said, Jeff,
I
you
said,
separate.
what, no, you're saying it and I'm speaking now.
I can't speak to that, I wasn't here, but I can speak to one
No,
that.
the only things I've ever said is, he had written a letter
Right.
and we were accused by Pat.
You were accused by Pat.
And
Of what?
I had to respond.
Of fraud, that's what you
He
said.
said misappropriation of funds is what I thought was you.
No, that ain't what you said.
No,
I wasn't even-
That's
That's
how
what
we
I
got here.
said, and
That's how we
That's
got
fine.
here, Jeff. You can say whatever you want. That's how we
I
got here.
just did.
Okay, that's fine.
So,
Are you done? Because we're gonna get done with
I
the
am
meeting
done.
now.
I am.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Janine Stivelman, Big Road, I'm a resident of this township. Tomorrow night at St. Luke's Church across the street at 5:30 sharp, we're gonna actually have a community pizza dinner for all of you that would like to come. And if you would like to meet with the firefighters and talk to them a little bit more, you're more than welcome to do that. And that does include you as well. Okay? Thank you.
You done?
Yeah.
I'm Dave Hanson, you know my name because he's used it a lot of times. Nothing to do with the fire company, the wink and nod is not true. It's in a budget every year that is approved by the Board of Supervisors. So could you please stop saying a wink and a nod? It's in the budget and it is approved by the supervisors sitting where you're sitting, and you guys did it for a while. So it's not a wink and a nod, it's a budgeted item that was voted on and advertised. I didn't say it was, but it's not a wink and nod. If you put it in the budget, it is approved.
That wasn't our words, that was the treasurer's.
Treasurer's words.
Well, then you should fire your treasurer, because she doesn't know what she's talking about. It's approved on the budget.
Okay, Dave.
It's a budgeted item.
Okay.
So is everything that doesn't have a ordinance or whatever on the budget